go in. Kind of confusing area, you know. It's foggy and you know this. And you have to get through it to get your guns and everything back again. Nice. And if I'm not mistaken, there is a power to people machine down here. I think there are one here somewhere. But first we're gonna be fighting off some dudes here. And notice it's getting all foggy now. I hate this. It's just when you get the shotgun first time, it's just pitch black and all of a sudden everyone attacks. But like that, you know. Can be really scary this game sometimes.
Ryan promised Fontaine was dust, and now here you are doing his dirty.
Oh,
I guess that
yeah.
makes Ryan a bum,
Angry.
and you.
I can't see shit. Oh crap! Oh dear! Woo. I need something else. That one. Go! Oh, that's a machine gun right there. No, not the electric. That one. Back, go up. Oh, oh. Hack. Oh, I can buy it. Bye. Oh, go. Oh, fuck you. I'm gonna hide. Oh dear. Oh crap, crap, go, go. I have nothing, nada, niente to. Not that hard. Check. Medium. Okay. Yeah, I thought I set it on easy just, you know, to relax and chill. I have played on medium for the video. Chilling. Not supposed to be struggling. Punch. Oh. Oh, okay. I like the faster mint, you know, with the dark chocolate and mint in there. Oh. Go nuts over those. That one. Oh, first aid, thank you. First. Earn, baby. Whoa. Where the fuck do all these people come from? What? Woo.
Submarine bay was only used by smugglers and thieves. More
God.
than likely the entrance
What?
will be hidden. Better keep the coppers off the deck.
Damn you!
I know what you're after me.
The hell? Or I thought they were unusually difficult. Oh, maybe it was the other one. Might have been the other. It's kind of like this area, but that's a big difference. Dude strapped to a couple of dudes strapped to a chair.
Heretic!
Yeah. Tough kind of. Oh, hello. It's not just. I thought you know, my girlfriend was here, but it. No, turns out it was fish. Hey, don't tell her about that. It'll be whoosh. That to go away. I got some film. Apparently the powered people wasn't. I think it's one of these areas anyway. Nitro splicer. Hey, where's the here somewhere. Yeah, down here. And here you get your stuff back again. So I got all my stuff back. There it is! There it is! Power to the people! Somewhere. Love the power. It can only be once. Here, this area here first. Yeah, and then we got ghosts, of course.
Hey, fuck Fontaine. You fuck Fontaine. Fontaine
Are you
fucks
gay? Oh, I don't mean like that. That's where we're going. Oh. Director's comment that one before.
One of the biggest challenges.
Oh no, not now. Oh, hang on, we can watch that.
One of the biggest challenges Irrational faced when developing Bioshock was figuring out a way to retain the feeling of a deep RPG while making the game accessible to a broader console audience. Ultimately, the team succeeded in creating an intricate system of weapon and character upgrades that gave the player choice and customization while keeping the gameplay fast, lean,
Now that's where you get the shotgun, by the way. That's a dark area there. Really scary, everything just go pitch black. The deeper shooter.
One of the hallmarks of Bioshock,
wow, I never
to me at least,
seen
was
this
that
one
it really
before.
blended RPG and sort of first-person action game together in a way
exactly,
that,
that's what
sort
I
of
was saying
standard
earlier.
today, but a decade ago was really pretty revolutionary.
There's got to
And
be
I
some
know for
update or
the
is
team, I think at some point it became clear that you wanted this to work on consoles, not on PC, right?
Well, both, yeah.
Yeah. But so the idea of doing a console game and a PC game, and doing something that sort of felt like a shooter but had much more depth. And I know in some of the early design docs you talked about sort of creating an FPS plus versus an RPG light. What was the difference in your mind between those two?
I think for us, the big difference between System Shock and Bioshock ended up being that System Shock was more about your
well, you
character growth,
failed on
design, it was more
Infinite,
about the
but
environment. Because
Bioshock 2 was
we really
okay.
didn't have System Shock 2. We didn't really have either our team to make enough assets or the visual power to sort of make a really convincing environment. But as we started working on Bioshock, the art team was so strong that the ability to tell a story within the environment became the most important thing.
I love the
That was sort of
flamethrower.
not something we thought right at the beginning. That was not really a concept we had. But as we started building things, we could realize that the visual world was the star of this thing. The Rapture was really the star of this thing. And telling the story outside of cutscenes, telling it in the world,
game.
so the gamer could discover the story rather than us telling him the story, telling him or her the story. And it was still very much for the time, I think for the time, quite different than what you had seen in terms of there wasn't a lot of growth in shooters. So It was still, I think, for the time, very, very revolutionary. But I think System Shock 2 was even more ahead of its time in terms of that growth thing, because we defocused a little bit. Primarily, part of it was just figuring out how to do that all on a console controller was very tricky.
In the middle of everything.
No, I remember even the early demos, and people you see.
I wonder how long this
like
is.
Upgraded weapon. People like, oh, I've never seen that before in a shooter, and that was when you were coming out of the sort of the Quake, Doom, Half-Life, where it's like you have 8 weapons on the keyboard, and you sort of knew what they were, and they weren't going to change. Yeah. Sean, was that something that from a sort of creative standpoint, was it always clear that that was something you guys wanted to do, or it evolved over time? You wanted to have more depth in the game.
I mean, it certainly evolved over time, and each upgrade path was slightly had its own unique challenges. Like certainly upgrading the weapons, you had to design a base weapon that didn't feel like crap, still felt like something that you wanted to use, but then the ability to add the upgrades to that, and each of the upgrades can come in any order, so you have to be aware that this, parts A,
you can
B, and
pick
C
your weapon you want to upgrade. You don't have to upgrade every weapon. Yeah, I think you can upgrade every weapon.
That's the thing that
if you find all of the powered people machines.
Plasmids, things that are,
Tonics.
Tonics, yes, sorry. It's been a while.
Come on, Sean.
I know, it's 10 years. Those things were more offloaded to machines that you would then have to interact with, so you're not carrying the inventory around with you. But each of these decisions on how we're going to upgrade the player, it wasn't like a mouse and keyboard. Okay, we can just use the mouse, and you have all these buttons at your disposal.
You can arbitrarily point at a part of the screen really easily, which you could do in System Shock 2.
Yeah, so we certainly learned trial by fire when we were trying to adapt these things to the console at the time.
Yeah, and like having different ammo types and stuff like that. Like we went through numerous iterations of the interface to make it. We had the first times we sort of put the interface into play. It was very obtuse and very tricky to get your head around, and we just kept working on it and working on it and working on it because you want to feel like second nature. But we spent a lot of time on that.